r/TalesFromRetail, episode 39. Angry cheese lady, woman argues 1/4 pounds is more than 1/3 pounds. My best friend and I used to work in the deli at our local market. We worked different shifts, so he comes up to me one day after work and says this lady came up to him yesterday and asked for 1/3 of a pound of American cheese. He cut the cheese, and she then asks if she could see how much it was, so he put it on the scale, and she asks if she could have a little less. Would you like 1/4 of a pound instead? Lady, don't you mean half a pound? He had to ask her again, because he thought he misheard her. Lady, no, I think you mean half a pound. He then spent the next 10 minutes arguing with her that 1/4 is less than 1/3. He drew a pie graph to show her what 1/4 and 1/3 looked like, and he even rung up how much 1/4 costs. The scale showed the weight and price to the customer, and she thought he was trying to swindle her. Lady, now yelling, this guy is stupid. He doesn't know how much 1/4 is. Eventually the deli manager, bless her soul, returned from the back to this mess, and after explaining what happened she looked at the woman and said, you can either pay for your cheese, or I'm going to have to ask you to leave. The woman then decides to leave huffing and puffing, and at that point we both completely lost faith in American education. In hindsight it's probably for the best I wasn't working when this happened, because I probably would have made fun of her that entire time. Plain packaged cigarettes will be my death. Plain packaging has been introduced in Canada for cigarettes. This means the branding cannot include color or logos, and the packaging for all companies needs to be a matte brown color with a standardized font. Cigarettes require you to learn a new language anyway, especially when customers don't actually know what they're asking for. A small pack is 26, large is 25, but there's also regular and king sized, so people get confused and often ask for a small next blue regular king size 25s, which is literally asking for every different next blue pack we have. So now that colors are banned in branding, we have to learn a whole new language and the customers just refuse to accept it. I've been telling every tobacco customer since April that this would be happening come November, and now it's November. So a man walks in and asks me for a 25 pack of Next Blue regular. Next Blue is now called Next Original, and it comes in its brown packaging with no logos. I have the brand descriptor guide next to my register for the inevitable no, I want Next Blue arguments. This weapon proved worthless with this man. Those are brown. Me, yes, that's the new standard for Canadian tobacco as of yesterday. This is called plain packaging. All companies are going to be abiding by these rules, so Next Blue is now called Next Original and comes in this brown packaging. No, I want Next Blue, not Original. Me, these are Next Blue. It's the same cigarette, same blend, same company. All cigarette packages are going to look like this by the end of February. Alright, I don't care about all that, I just want Next Blue cigarettes. Me, these are Next Blue. No, they are clearly brown. So I pull out the description guide, open up to the next brand page, and show him that it says Next Blue is now called Next Original. Alright, but why can't you just give me Next Blue? Me, these are Next Blue, they changed the name to Next Original. Alright, never mind, fuck it. I'll be calling your head office to tell them you aren't carrying the right products. Plain packaging isn't even in full effect yet and people are already fighting with me. I hate this.